Moving on now to a campaign that gives people a chance to put the spotlight on the worst roads in their communities. The CAA does this every year, but what happens after the vote? That's what we're focusing on tonight. Eric Viano joins us live from Barton Street East, notoriously one of the worst roads in the city.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The reason I'm here on Barton Street East is because last year it was voted the worst street in the province. Back then the city said that it was making plans to make some changes, but what's that like now? Well, we took a drive on the roads today and it's not exactly smooth. Take a look. That's the sound of driving Ontario's worst road 1 year later.
No good. Sometimes you have to avoid puddle.
Brutal. It's very bad, and you have to weave in and out of potholes. Even though they filled up some of it, it's still not good.
The state of our roads in Hamilton are horrible. Barton Street is probably the worst. And I've wiped out. It's a pretty awesome bike. It's expensive, and I've hit the ground a couple times.
Now, last year, Barton Street East was named the worst street by CAA. That prompted the city to announce a multi-phase reconstruction of the road, but we're driving along it right now, and it's clear it still needs lots of work. The city says crews continue to work on Barton Street East, but says a permanent solution to the street could take years to reach.
We're looking at a multi-year program phased in, basically going from east to west. The work's being coordinated with underground needs too, so the stuff that people don't see, which are water mains and sewers, and looking at the sort of visioning of Barton Street as well. So it's going to be phased in over several more years before we see the long-term solution for Barton Street.
Many people also mentioned Burlington Street as being one of the worst in the city, as well as Aberdeen Avenue, both that are sure to be a shoo-in for this year's campaign. CAA says voting is now open for the Worst Roads 2023.
Every year, these votes have helped inform various levels of government with an important perspective on what roadway improvements are most important to Ontarians.
Participants can vote on infrastructure issues ranging from congestion, potholes, poor road signs, pedestrian access, cycling infrastructure, and the timing of traffic lights, among others. CAA recently conducted a survey that shows road repairs are needed all over the province.
Our research shows that 59% of Ontarians say the province's roads have worsened, with many citing cracks in pavement, potholes, congestions, and being the top road-related issues.
Now, the voting period is open until April 21st, and once all the votes are in, CAA says it goes through multiple steps to decide which road is going to take that top spot as the worst road. The results will be in on May 30th.